found out that I can also do a fuse box relocation. Just unplug it all there and bolt it in there. Alright, so this is the trunk that we are mounting the battery in. So my thought is to just go from this stud here. So we'll run from this stud, tuck it in back there, so it'll be probably actually 2 feet would be more than enough. Then this is the battery box I'm running. It's just going to be a marine box or whatever there for a boat. But gotta get by for now. It's $25 as opposed to me making an aluminum box. I didn't really feel like doing so. Then this was just readily available, and so I grabbed it. I'm gonna use self-tappers instead of these little screws. But my plan is to just toss it in here like this. Right there, I think is about where I want it. I'm not going to use the jack. You can see it doesn't have a jack. Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to take some measurements, get this mounted up, make sure I'm nice and square. Once the battery box is mounted, so one cable's done. We're going to have to trim that up obviously because we don't need that much ground cable. Probably going to need to cut it around 2.5, maybe 3 feet. So we got one end of my ground cable ready. Go underneath this. I know that wasn't hooked up. I really didn't have to go underneath it. So yeah, we're gonna go from there and then up to there and then up to the battery box. So I'll cut it here. That'll leave me lots of extra. So, where was I fucking with? Right there. Alright, so we got the fuse box unmounted. And I'm going to put it right there. So it'll sit like that. So the first thing is we're going to need to fire a bolt. So This is where my fuse box is gonna live now. I gotta secure this harness back here. Oh, it's stiff as fuck, buddy. Secure that back there. And then she's all cleared, and I can put my inner fenders in. Protect the wiring a little bit, protect the fuse box a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to try and make up something though. I definitely have to make a bracket to help secure this. It's only held on at one end right now. But it's a good start. A very good start. Battery box is all mounted in. Got my ground cable done. I've literally just got to run my power from the trunk. So I got to rip up the seat, run the wire, pull the wire. I'm thinking try and get it out this fucking grommet here, tuck it up in here, and then I can bring it out here down to this fuse. And then from this fuse, I'm going from my starter and to the fuse box. This wiring that I need is a little too short, so we're gonna make up a little harness. Fucking dog. Fuse box is mounted. Battery cable has been run. I just have to put a battery end on that end, make it look like that. I have to put another eyelet end on this end whenever I cut it off, and that's gonna have to go to this. Gotta make a wire to go from the bottom one down to the fuse box, and then it's done. So I'm gonna make a video on it, but in order to do a full tuck, you're gonna have to make an extension harness for your engine harness. So I've got some spare cable or some spare harness in the shed from another build, so I'm gonna use that up. Probably take both ends, remake the harnesses over the winter while the car's sitting, and then next summer I can reroute this harness to hide all of this. I'm going to be having my washer fluid jug probably sit right here, so that'll hide my wires for the most part for the time being, but I'm going to end up doing a full tuck on this at some point. Yeah. We've got catch cans being mounted too. That's going to be in a different video, but I just figured I'd show you guys what the final look is like. There's my fuse box mounted up in there, all tucked out of the way, and it just runs along the carpet, underneath the carpet there, up through the back seat, and then running along the trunk liner, and then just comes out into the battery box.